Hi, and welcome to the first installment of Arizona Capital Management's video vlog. Today we're highlighting and running around to just start highlighting a lot of awesome businesses and corporations and individuals around the Valley. Being born and raised here for 39 years, there's a lot of great people and a lot of great places. And so I just figured for 2022, we would start to share some of those great places. So here today, we're with Matt Blaha, owner and operator of Fibonacci Fitness. It's a place I've been coming to for over 3 years now, and he's really got me on a good course and a good direction, because I can tell you for sure, the direction I was heading before was not great. So either way, Matt Blaha, thanks for having us here. And he's giggling because he already knows, but in the end, thank you for having us. So tell me about yourself. You know, how did you get to this point? How did you get to own Fibonacci Fitness?
Oh, about 15 years ago, I realized I was fat. It sounds silly to realize you're fat, but I had life insurance, physical, and I weighed out at 227.
Wow.
And to me, that was a wake up. I'd never been above 200. And so I decided, I gotta start doing something. And I started working out real hard, and over the course of a few years, dropped down to the 180 range and thought, oh, I'm good. That's about 170, 180 is where I thought I was comfortable. And then I got into a new style of training, which I'm doing now, the functional training, and really started paying attention to form and why was I doing each exercise and where should I feel it and was I doing it right? I had avoided a bunch of exercises for years because they hurt. And once I learned how to do them right, a lot of it, unfortunately, figuring out myself, because you go to certain trainers and it's like, oh, the form, you look fine, just keep going. Where you feel it's more important than how you look. And so I decided to get more into it, and I started eating right, and I dropped down. I forgot about the weight and just did what I was doing, got in love with the process, and ended up much lighter than I had ever been, much less body fat than I had ever been, and thought, oh, this is I'm very comfortable in this body. I'm very confident, and it makes life just so much easier. And I thought, this just changed my life. What if I did this all the time and just helped other people have this experience? So then I started getting certified. I started going to different gyms and learning the ropes of what equipment and how they use it, where they get it from, why they do those things, exercises, of course, but also the business and how it ran. And some people treat it like a factory, like just make money. And other people are in between. I wanted to obviously make money is always a goal, has to be, but my goal is really to help people be healthier, like physically, mentally, it all ties together. And if you're gonna work out really hard but eat like crap, I want to point out to people that you could be so much more. Yeah. And if they're gonna eat great but they don't want to push any weight or do anything, you could be so much more. So it's kind of bringing both sides together. Not a nutritionist. I have certifications in nutrition, not in English apparently. But I just help people learn how to eat. I'm not gonna give you a meal plan because I feel like that's setting you up. 3-6 months from now, you gotta ask for another meal plan. So I'm gonna teach you how to eat. It may take 6 months to a year to get you on track to where you're just on cruise control, but then throughout the rest of your life, you know how to eat. Same with exercise. The reason people are here is they want to learn how to do it right. They also want someone to guide them. They want to not think about, what do I do today? And then also, I still want to make progress and I want to get results. So I take care of all that, but I also at the same time teach them why. If they want to know. Some people don't, and that's fine. Yeah. A lot of people are really into it. It's your body. I don't know what you have in life that's more valuable. You can't be here without it, but yet people treat it like trash, Yeah. So my goal was to help people respect that and kind of enjoy life rather than just getting by.
Well, I think you said something very important there that I wanted to highlight, which was for yourself, you got yourself to the point where you felt comfortable with what you were doing and you felt comfortable in your own body. And if I was to speak for you, I would have to say that is probably always your number one objective for people is having them find that place where they're healthy and happy and comfortable with what they're doing.
Yep.
And so that's awesome. So, kind of moving on in the process here, so when you're looking to, bring people into Fibonacci Fitness and you're looking at kind of the starting process of it, what is it that you're kind of looking for? How are you going to start someone in that, and how are you going to kind of get them to that end point of being happy, healthy, and comfortable with themselves?
The number one thing I look for when we get new people in, and it's the people that come here are looking for specific stuff. They want some help with their form. They want to be safe. Most people most members have been injured, which honestly, if you talk to people, find someone over 30 who hasn't been injured. So they've had injuries that set them back, or they got frustrated with another style of training, or they just didn't feel like they were getting the educated knowledge that they're looking for from someone who's certified, you know, because there's a lot of levels of trainers. There's, I want to make a career out of it, such as myself, and that's my passion. And there's young people, it's like, I don't know what to do, so I'll become a trainer, you know? And so that's all fine. But I'm looking for someone with a mentality of open to learning, open to working hard, stuff like that. And that's the mentality, and also a little conservative of, I'm not going to throw heavy weights around. I'm smart enough to know that that's not right. I will push myself. You can talk to anyone here. This is a challenging place if you want it to be. You can see two people doing the same workout and do exactly different stuff. One person's trying hard, cares about it, form, you know, everything is intense. And another person is getting through it. Neither is wrong. It's just a different level. So either one works here. I'm just trying to find people in general that want to learn how to work out. They care about their bodies. They care about not breaking themselves more. So it's a more, not conservative approach, because that sounds like we don't get a lot of results, and we do. But it's not going to end up with you being in knee pain or shoulder pain or, oh, you hurt yourself, I don't know why, come back when you're better. You know, we work around injuries. We help people with stuff, because you do still get injured in life. This isn't a place that makes you injury free. It really helps prevent injuries. And when you do have them, to work through them properly. You know, I'm not going to work somebody out if they have a clear shouldn't do that kind of thing. So it's just about learning your body and protecting yourself.
And speaking to it, I mean, I can tell you, I came to Matt broken. Like I had a severe amount of knee pain. My left quad was pretty much non-existent.
Looked like a shark bit.
He always jokes that it looks like a shark had bit my leg. And in all honesty, it had been, you know, very severely atrophied. And so starting with that process, it was great to be able to work with someone that acknowledged what was happening and then start looking at the things that were going to incrementally get me where I needed to be, to the point now where I'm doing things that I never thought I would ever be able to do again, which is amazing. And so, you know,
just when you said incrementally, reminded me, patience. Patience is a big thing.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to get there if you're patient and consistent. That's another mentality thing. Impatience never works. It just doesn't. Especially with this. You get impatient, you start eating bad again, you go backwards. You get impatient, you start doing crazy stuff, you injure yourself.
And that's absolutely true. And so what's funny is that you talk about some of the food and some of the different things as far as helping people make better choices. Obviously, we're in the end of 2021, so it's holiday season. I hope everyone has the best and happiest holiday season they possibly can, but this is the time when unfortunately a lot of stress comes. You know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, trying to make everything just perfect. You know, a lot of times also very bad decisions with food and exercise and a lot of those things. So as being the person of fitness, what tips would you give people to help them improve, maybe starting off in January with that New Year's resolution a little easier, a little better?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is get a shirt embroidered with Person of Fitness. That's going to be my new title. If you're making a New Year's resolution and you decide in October that you want to get in shape in January, I have no reason in my head I can come up with that makes sense to why you wait 2 months and keep eating worse and not exercising and going backwards. So if I said you have to run 10 miles, would you spend 10 minutes before that walking backwards? No, you just get started. So if you decide you want to get started on getting healthy, it doesn't mean you have to run to a gym. It just means start with the basics you already know. Everyone knows soda's bad for you. Too much sweets are bad for you. Too much fat's bad for you. Stuff like that. So when you're having your holiday meals, just have one serving. Have a smaller serving. Cut out the soda, drink water. Cut out the dessert. When everyone's done, instead of being the one person who wants to go on a walk and try to work on getting in shape, ask everyone. I guarantee a few people will go with you and start off mild and get everyone and they enjoy it. And then next time you go a little farther or on a hike instead of a walk. Those are little things. You know, you get done with a meal, everyone wants to sit down. Much better, take some water with you because you're going to need water. It's going to help you process that meal. Take some water with you and go on a walk. You're going to communicate with your family better than you ever have when you're just walking and there's nothing else to do but chat. You're going to take your kids if they'll go. You're going to find out stuff about them and from them. I mean, those little drives you take, the little walks you take, that's when you learn about your kids. So just any of those facets that you can incorporate, just nip and tuck at it. And then when you get to January, you're already going to have a little bit of a groove going. You're going to be hitting the ground running. I'm always fascinated, and it makes me chuckle, even though it's not a good thing, is when people go, oh, I'm gonna get to January 1st. And that's gonna be, January is the magic month. Their subconscious gets that. And then all fall, they eat worse because they're like, oh, I'll get to January, all will fix itself. January 1, you don't wake up with this massive motivation and I'm ready and I'm going, and you get to the gym and you realize I'm still fat. I'm fatter than I was 2 months ago. I feel like crap. I have the holiday hangover. It's cold. It doesn't work so well. January is the worst time to make resolutions because it's really hard to get motivated for anything, okay? Nobody makes resolutions in June, but that's really a good time. But get yourself started. Don't wait until the last minute. It'll benefit you greatly. You're just gonna ease into it rather than getting rid of all those baby steps and getting a hammer to the head in January.
It's funny how you bring up something that's even related in our own business. You know, when's the best day to start investing? Well, today.
Yes.
Today is always the best day. And so small incremental steps is always the best way, it seems like, for not just fitness, but also for dollars. And so thank you, Matt, for having us here today. Thank you for the knowledge. I'm wishing everyone a happy and healthy holiday season, a great start to 2022. Here at Arizona Capital Management, we look forward to helping you with many things. Matt, contact you. How do we go about doing that?
We have a Facebook page, Fibonacci Fitness. We have a Facebook group. You can go to the Facebook page, message me. I can put you in the group if you like. You could Facebook message me, Instagram, or message me, TikTok, or message me. Also, my phone number, I'll give it to you. It's 602-527-7791. You can just text me. I prefer texts over voicemails. I'm just busy a lot, so I text a lot quicker back than voicemails. Also, email me, matt@fibfit.com, FIBFIT.com. Any of those work.
Thank you, Matt, again for the time. And again, happy holiday season from Arizona Capital Management and Fibonacci Fitness. We're looking forward to a great next year.